For many parents, talking to their kids about sex is about as uncomfortable an experience as it gets. But a new study finds many parents are actually waiting too long to bring up the subject with their children. Kitty Pilgrim has more.
How soon should parents talk to their children about sex? A new study by RAND Corporation and the University of California found that adolescents are engaging in sexual activity before having those very important conversations with parents. The study surveyed parents and children, aged 13 to 17. Among the results, 42% of girls said they had not discussed birth control before they became sexually active. 40% of girls admitted they had not talked to their parents about how to refuse sex before engaging in some form of sexual activity. 70% of boys had not discussed a condom or birth control. The study covered 24 sex-related topics. Megan Beckett, the author of the study, says the same questions were asked of parents and children.
What we found were some high numbers of parents and kids. They were generally agreed on their reports. We're saying that for many of these topics, they were happening after the sexual act. So approximately 2/3 of sons said that they had not talked with their parents yet about how to put on a condom before the son had had sexual intercourse.
Researchers acknowledge initiating the topic can be awkward for both parents and children, but say postponing it is unwise and talk should begin in a general way, even in early childhood. Planned Parenthood has programs for parents to get guidance about having sex ed talks with their teenagers. The organization also works with schools to set up sex education programs and even trains teens for peer counseling on sexual issues.
There's a myth out there that somehow if you talk to young people about sex, they're going to become sexually active, and actually the opposite is true. It means, frankly, young people are less likely to engage in sexual activity early, and when they do, much more likely to use birth control or use some kind of protection, which is so important.
Families were surveyed 4 times over the course of a year. One interesting result, even though parents thought they had discussed a sexual activity with the teen, the child only had a vague memory of it. So it's important to have repeated conversations with children and not just one talk. Erica.
You have to wonder how many of those kids too are blocking it out. Like, I can't believe I'm having this conversation with my mother or father. I'm sure there's a little bit of that.